Hey everybody, my name is S.L.P. Welcome back to some MLB, the show's 16 Mariners franchise. For those tuning into the stream, a couple nights ago I believe, Mariners win in Safeco Field against Milwaukee. Behind Felix Hernandez gave up I think 7 earned. Yeah, Nelson gave up 7 earned. Felix gave up 6 earned. In a win, 9-7 the final. And up next comes up Iwakuma going up against Taylor Jungmann. And then Willie Peralta going up against Taijuan Walker, who is having a career year pitching for the Mariners this year. Mariners have won 7 out of their last 10 games, trying to be a 500 ball club at the confines of home. They have not done too great in the night games, which has been a bug. But we're still trying to make progress. There's no doubt about that. I already signed these guys, so that's nothing to worry about. We're still second in the majors and home runs with 174. The best that's had in many, many years. Kyle Seager down into number 3 in the MVP race. Walker number 1 ahead of Anibal Sanchez in ERA and a great 15-2 record for the starting pitcher. It will be an interesting offseason to say the least for the Mariners. It all depends, though, too, on how the wild card hunt goes. They are 4 games back behind the Red Sox, who currently occupy that final spot, and the Yankees. Halos are a game up, or a win up, I should say, in that first wild card slot. So let's get into the game, shall we? Kings Court was on fire the other night, hoping it will be the same this one. And we're going to have, again, quick counts on. I'm going to finish up this series, and we'll call it a night. Partly cloudy skies, retractable roof will be open, broadcast mode. And Clevenger will have the day off. And there's my favorite stat. Of course, I'll try to limit statistics as possible. Welcome to tonight's game, second of a 3-game interleague series between the Seattle Mariners hosting the Milwaukee Brewers here in Safeco Field this evening. It's going to be Ryan Braun taking on Hisashi Iwakuma, looking for win number 11 of the season next. Hisashi Iwakuma making his 25th start of the year, 3.05 ERA, 10-7 record, 150 and a third innings pitched this year for Kuma. 34-year-old out of Japan, 124 hits allowed, 38 walks allowed, and over 130 strikeouts this year. Leading off will be Scooter Gennett, leading off for Milwaukee. As Gennett led off yesterday, he went 3 for 4 in the game against Felix Hernandez, looking for more here in this series. On the first pitch, fouled away with a 1-1, now it's a 1-2 count. 1-2 to Gennett from Kuma. This one hit well in the left. Aoki can't get there in time, and that's a botched catch in that left. Gennett will earn himself a trip to second base on that error from Aoki. Lucroy up at bat next. 1-2 pitch, a good fly ball, but that one just sailed away from Aoki. So no base hit for Gennett. Lucroy up at bat next. He went 1 for 5. Facing a 3-2 count from Iwakuma. The pitch. Struck him out. 1 down here in the top of the first inning. First strikeout for Iwakuma of the ball game. Let's get to the batting order for the Brewers. Ryan Braun at third, Chris Carter DHing, Joe Starr, Hill, Nierenhuis, Santana, and Villar. So lineup for the Brewers. Ryan Braun up at bat next. Righty pitcher successful. Facing a 1-1 count this time from Kuma. He's got a slider, splitter, sinker, four-seamer, and a breaking ball in his work. 1-1. Outside 2-1 for Ryan Braun. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Got him on that splitter for strike 2. 2-2. Summergill at home plate. Ferguson at first. McDonald at second. And Dixon at third. 2-2 to Ryan Braun. Breaking ball hit high to right. And the catch made by Gutierrez. 2 down. As Cano will keep the runner. And Gennett at third. Defensive lineups for the Mariners. Iannetta behind the plate in for Clevenger tonight. Lind at first, Cano at second, Marte at shortstop, Kyle Seager at third, Gutierrez, Martin, and Aoki in the outfield for the Mariners defense. Chris Carter due up next. Carter went 0 for 4. Did get himself a run scored. He was walked at the plate once yesterday. 3-1 with 2 down in the inning. Popped into the air to left. Foul territory, Kyle Seager. And he makes the third outside retire. Half inning complete. Here in Safeco, Mariners up at bat next. Taylor Jungmann making his 25th start of the year. 5-14 record, ERA 4.60. Mariners should take advantage of that. 128 strikeouts, 68 walks allowed, 154 hits, and 135 innings pitched. Leading off will be Leonis Martin for the Mariners. Batting well here in Safeco, 3 home runs, 322 batting average here at home. He loves playing well. And number 1 on the team in batting average at 283. And a pitch out for a ball 2 on a 1-1 count. Two and 1, bottom first. Ground ball to short. In time at first, 1 out. Let's get to the batting order for the Mariners. Seager at second in the lineup. Cruz third. Lind at cleanup. Cano at 5th. Gutierrez, Aoki, Iannetta get in to start at the 8th position, and Marte. Kyle Seager second in the American League in home runs with 34. A career year in home runs for clutch Kyle Seager. Ties him with Nelson Cruz. And a good fastball caught the zone line for a 1-2 count with 1 out. And you see Jungmann's pitching arsenal. 1-2 with 1 out. Outside fastball, 2-2 with 1 down. Seager went 2 for 3 and walked yesterday. Breaking ball popped into the air on a 2-2 count. Right field, foul territory, caught 2 down. And Star Hall's in the catch. Let's get to the defensive lineups for the Milwaukee Brewers. We didn't have that yesterday. Luke Roy behind the plate, Joe Starr at first, Scooter Gennett at second, Villar at short, Hale at third, Santana, Neuenhuis, and Ryan Braun in the outfield. Nelson Cruz against the lefty pitchers, batting very well. Righty pitchers batting average a little down at 234, but has more home run and RBI productivity. 1-1 for Cruz. 2-seamer outside for a ball. 2-1. Glad you could all join me on this little stream here on YouTube. I'm S.L.P, bringing you Mariners franchise coverage all season long, and Cruz hits this one deep in the right. And Santana makes the grab for the third out. 1 inning complete here in Safeco. We head to the second, no score. Joe Starr, next man up, leading off top of the second. Can't face us a 1-1 count from Iwakuma. The pitch on the way. Popped into the air. Behind the plate to Iannetta. 1 out. Look at the American League West standings at the moment. Mariners are 5 under 500, 2.5 games back behind Texas, who is sit at 500. Aaron Hill due up. He faces a 1-1 count. Hill went 2 for 4 at bat with an RBI yesterday. Kuma 1-1 with 1 out. Swing and a miss, strike 2, good splitter on Hill. Kuma the 1-2 pitch with 1 out. Struck him out, second strikeout for Kuma, 2 down in the inning. Kuma early on in this game has gotten better control of his ball, and it's worked very, very well. Kurt Nearhurus due up. Last 4 games batting 1 for 13. Keep in mind the Brewers faced off against Chicago, and they were swept. Fastball on the outside, 2-1 with 2 outs, top of the 2nd inning. No score here in Seattle. Yesterday, in the 1st inning, Milwaukee put on 2 runs. One of them was from Ryan Braun. And then Seattle belted in for 5 runs, a grand slam in the inning. 3-1 count, ground ball to Cano, and fires it to Lynn to retire the side as we head to the bottom half of the 2nd here in Safeco Field. No score. Adam Lynn leading off. Bottom of the 2nd we go. Look at the month of August, batting .317. He has yet to get a home run here in the month of August, facing a 1-2 count. Four-seamer swept away down in the dirt, 2-2. Lynn went 2 for 4. And Lynn, strike 3 called. Lucroy fires it in time, the first one out. Playing against his former team. Cano due up at the plate next, facing a 1-1 count. Cano had a terrific game yesterday, going 4 for 5 and a grand slam. Breaking ball, 1-2 for Cano. 1-2 from Jugman to Cano. Breaking ball, and that one swept away. Lucroy will fire it to first, and he is safe. Nice catch by Starr, but the play to Cano, he gets a trip to first base. Gutierrez up at the plate next. Batting well on the road. More RBI production here at home. He faces a 2-1 count, so a strikeout and a wild pitch for Jungman against Cano. 2-1. Breaking ball, swung and missed. Early swing for Goody, 2-2 with 1 out. No score here in Safeco. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball, full count. Aoki up on deck waiting for the Mariners is Cano at first. No hit for the Mariners yet in the game. 3-2 to Gutierrez, and he struck him out. Second strikeout in a row for Jungman, 2 down. Aoki up at the plate next, batting .266. His batting average just took a big raise lately, and he faces a 3-1 count. 3-1. Ball 4, and Aoki gets himself a walk to first base. Cano to second. Jugman gives up his first walk of the evening. Iannetta due up. He faces a 1-1 count from Jugman as he delivers. Breaking ball, strike 2. That one caught the zone line. One and 2. Struck him out. As Jugman strikes out the side in the 2nd, we head to the 3rd inning as Mariners remain scoreless with Milwaukee. Domingo Santana due up, pacing a 1-1 count from Kuma, leading things off top of the third here in Safeco. Fastball on the outside corner, ball. Chicago winning 6-0 in a shutout in Colorado. Villar up on deck waiting. 3-1 upcoming from Kuma to Santana, and a full count fouled into the crowd. 3-2. This one blooping into right. Gutierrez makes the catch. One down. Great awareness by Gutierrez making the catch. Tracking that down nicely. Villar due up, last 10 games batting under 140, 5 for 36 overall. He faces a 2-1 from Iwakuma. This one to left, and nice catch by Aoki at left field, 2 down. Made it from that error in the first inning. Gannett due up, rounded out in the first, 0 for 1. Facing a 2-1 count. 2-1. And this is an even count, fouled away into the dugout. 2-2 from Kuma. Full count. Lucroy on deck waiting. Kuma the 3-2. Ball 4, and there's Kuma's first walk of the evening. Get a free pass to first. Lucroy struck out in the first, 0 for 1 tonight. 2-2 count his way. Ground ball for Marte. And a throw in to Lynn for the third out. 2.5 innings in the book. Mariners up at bat next. Still scoreless in Seattle. Ketel Marte leading things off, finishing the first set of the rotation of the Mariners. 0-2 pitch, early hole though for Ketel Marte, going up against Jungmann, who continues to pitch very well. And this is a pop-up on an 0-2 count to center. Niebenhaus makes the catch, 1 down. Upcoming schedules we talked about tomorrow afternoon. Brewers will finish off the interleague series of the year for the Mariners, and AL from here on out. Yankees a 3-game set, and the White Sox on the road. Martin grounded out in the first, 0 for 1 tonight. He faces a 1-1 from Jungmann. Late swing, high up in the zone, strike 2, and Martin facing an early count deficit. 1-2. Breaking ball away from the zone, 2-2. Neither team have gotten a hit yet, but mostly walks. And Martin gets struck out on a 2-2 count, and the throw in time to Star for the out. Third baseman, number 15. 2 down, Kyle Seager popped out in the first, 0 for 1 tonight, facing a 1-1. With 2 outs, no score yet, no hit yet. And that one hit Seager, but was away from the zone for a ball 2. It's got a couple of breaking pitches, the changeup and the breaking curveball. Ground ball fouled in the right. And that's a good fastball right in the middle, but swung a little early. Jugman the 2-2. Breaking ball, high shot to right. Santana back at the wall. He looks and it's gone. Solo home run for Kyle Seager. Now is the team leader in home runs with his 35th of the year, his 85th RBI, and the Mariners on the board 1-0. First hit of the night for the Mariners, first home run. And that's why Mariners are second in the majors in home runs. Plays like that get Seattle fans going. On a 2-2 pitch with 2 down, Seager belts one out to right field once again. his 35th. Cruz looking to add on to it here. 1-1. Fastball away, 2-1. And you have Seager and Cruz back-to-back in the lineup. That makes it so hard for pitch to get away from those batters. As Lind on deck waiting with 2 outs. 3-1 on the ball for Cruz. Jugman getting worked up. 3-1. And this one jammed Cruz in high center field. This one is gone over Neuenhaus. 3-1 count. And Cruz goes back-to-back with Seager. And the Mariners with a 2-0 lead. And for Cruz, he now has his 35th home run and his 76th RBI of the season. It looked to be that pitch to be jammed for a fly out, but Cruz just got enough barrel on the bat to blast it out. As he goes back-to-back with Seager at home run. Seager had one a moment ago. This one into left center. And there was no way Neuenhaus was going to get to this one. As he watched it sail out of the park. For years, Mariners have been preaching trying to get run support. Well, it looks like they have it now. Lind up at the plate, 1-1 is fouled. Struck out in the second last at bat. 2 outs. Mariners with a 2-0 lead. Bottom third. Two-seamer on the outside corner. 2-2 now with 2 outs. Long inning for Jungmann. 2-2 to Lind. And this one's a chopper right to first. Starr beats Lind to the bag for the 3rd out. The bleeding ends for the Brewers here. And Seattle tacks on 2 hits on 2 runs. 2 home runs from both Seager and Cruz to put them on the board. 2-0. On to the 4th inning we go, live from Safeco Field. As Kuma back up on the pitcher's mound to go away. 3-0 count for Ryan Braun as he leads things off. He had a home run yesterday in the 1st. And a good sinker to start for Kuma for strike 1. He's still down in the count, 3-1. To Ryan Braun. Full count on the splitter. Full count. The 3-2 to Ryan Braun. This is a base hit. First one for the Brewers tonight. As it got to the gap. And Goody fields it to Cano. Chris Carter popped out in the 1st tonight. 0 for 1. And he faces a 3-0 again from Kuma. Ball 4. Second walk by Kuma tonight. 2-man on. Joe Starr popped out in the 2nd. Count is 2-1 for him. Pitch from Kuma, swing and a miss, strike 2. See if Kuma can get back into the game here. 2-2, struck him out. Another strikeout for Kuma, 1 down. Here in the 4th inning. Aaron Hill tonight struck out in the 2nd against Kuma. Count is 1-1. And Kuma has 3 strikeouts tonight. Jugman with 5. 1-1 with 1 out. Up the mound, hit off Akuma's leg, and the bases are loaded. So that'll be a base hit for Hill. Neuenhuis due up tonight 0 for 1. Count is 3-1 with 1 out. Full count. Neuenhuis the 3-2. And a ball 4. Run will score as Braun. And it's a 2-1 Mariners lead. Santana 0 for 1 tonight. Bases loaded again with 1 out. Not what Kuma wanted to have happen. Foul away, 1-2. 1-2 count. Popped into the air. Foul territory to left. Kyle Seager makes the catch, 2 down. And he throws to Ina to make sure no one goes.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Jonathan
Nice catch by Seager. 1-1 count for Villar. 2 down. Milwaukee able to get a run on the board. Fouled away. 1-2 for Villar. Popped up and fouled in the right. The 1-2 pitch. And another foul ball for Iwakuma. Kuma the 1-2 offering. Splitter fouled inside. A long inning for Kuma to say the least. Bullpen warm-up will be Tim Lincecum. 1-2 again. Outside fastball. 2-2. 2-2. Full count. Gennett on deck waiting. 3-2. Struck him out. 4th strikeout for Kuma. Gets out of a jam. Gave up a run on a walk from Hill with an RBI as we head to the bottom of the 4th. 2-1 Mariners. Cano leading off. Struck out in the 2nd. He faces a full count right off the bat from Jugman. The pitch. And Cano pops this one high. Aaron Hill at 3rd base coming in. Makes the catch. 1 down. Over 2 game for Cano. Goody struck out in the 2nd. He faces a 3-0. 3-0 to Gutierrez. Breaking ball. Swung and missed early. 3-1. 3-1 for Gutierrez. Fastball on the line for strike 2. Full count. 3-2 to Gutierrez. Breaking ball. Struck him out. 6th strikeout for Jungman. 2 down. Aoki walked last time out. 1 count for him. And Aoki swings this one deep in the right. And Santana with time makes the 3rd out. 1-2-3 inning for Jungman. We head to the 5th. 2-1 Mariners. Leading off will be Scooter Gennett. Walked in the 3rd. 0-for-1 game tonight. 1-1 count his way from Kuma. Sinker for strike 2. Kuma the 1-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 call. Strikeout number 5 for Kuma. 1 out. Lucroy facing a 2-1 count. 0-for-2 tonight. As Milwaukee is down 2-1, it's still anybody's ball game. Good fastball for Kuma. 2-2. Kuma the 2-2 upcoming. Full count. Ryan Braun on deck waiting. 3-2 to Lucroy. And that's a base hit. In the right center. Martin fields it to Cano. Ryan Braun tonight with a single and a run scored. One. Runner will advance. Swing and a miss. And a throw late. Stolen base for Lucroy. However, a 1-2 count though for Ryan Braun. The pitch. Down in the way. Ball 2. Keep in mind, Braun had a home run yesterday. And that ball got away. No throw made. Full count. Chris Carter on deck waiting. 3-2 with 1 out. Fastball fouled up high. 1 out. Top of the 5th, Mariners with a 2-1 lead. 3-2. Ground ball. Backhanded by Seager. And a flip for Lind for the out. 2 down. Chris Carter 0-for-1 tonight. Walked in the 4th, facing an 0-2 count. The pitch. Struck him out. Strikeout number 6 for Iwakuma. of the evening as we head to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Mariners 2-1 lead against Milwaukee. Iannetta leading off, 0 for 1, struck out in the second. He faces a 1-1 count from Taylor Jungmann, who has pitched very well except giving up the 2 home runs from Seager and Cruz in the game. And Iannetta base hit to right center to start it off in the top of the 5th on a 1-1 pitch.
The batter, number 4, shortstop.
Marte due up, flat out in the 3rd. He faces a 1-1. Fastball outside, 2-1. Two and one with nobody out, and a fastball fouled away, 2-2. One man on, 2-2, and Marte fouls it away. Jungmann again, the 2-2 to Marte, outside, ball 3, a full count. Martin on deck waiting. Marte to 3-2, breaking ball, that is fouled. That one just went past Starr, but it went to the right of the foul line. Instead, Marte will get another at bat here. 3-2. Broken bat shattered. Nice catch by Jungmann for the out.
Center fielder, number 12.
Martin facing a payoff pitch now with 1 out. Iannetta stays at first. 3-2. Struck him out. Strikeout number 7 for Jungmann. 2 down. Seager had a solo bomb back into 3rd, facing a 1-2 pitch from Jungmann. 1 man on at first base. 2 outs. Bottom 5th. 1-2 to Seager. Up the mound, base hit. Iannetta will hold at second. Seager 2-hit game this evening. Nelson Cruz due up next. Jeremy Jefferson, the bullpen, warming up for Milwaukee, as Cruz faces a 1-1 count. At his 35th home run, as did Seager back into 3rd. And a fastball fouled away, 1-2. Two man on, the 1-2. Breaking ball down away, 2-2 with 2 outs. Cruz to 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Luke Roy makes the catch but can't get it to first in time. Inning continues. Strikeout and another wild pitch thrown by Jungmann. As Jungmann's 8th strikeout. 2 out still. Lind 0 for 2 tonight. Let's see what Lind does. 2 outs, bottom 5th. 1-1. And Lind, high shot into right center. Neuenhaus back at the warning track. It is gone! A grand slam for Adam Lind, his 29th home run of the year. RBI total now up to 58. And the Mariners extend their lead. It's a 6-1 Seattle lead. Crowd on their feet. 29th home run for Adam Lind. Iannetta, Seager, and Martin all score at home. That was off a 1-1 pitch with 2 outs. And for Milwaukee, they've given up their 3rd grand slam in less than 24 hours. 2 yesterday, 1 tonight. And now we're going to see a pitching change in order as Jungmann will head to the dugout. And Seattle extending their lead 6-1. Tyler Thornburg making his 57th appearance, 3-1 record, ERA at 3.94. 3-2 count for Cano. He had a grand slam earlier this year. And Cano pops this payoff pitch to third. Hill coming in. That's the sun beginning to set here. Makes the third out. We head to the 6th inning as Lynn launches another home run, a grand slam in the right center for a 6-1 Seattle lead. Joe Starr leading off, top of the 6th, 3-2 pitch, 0 for 2 game. Kuma will go the distance for at least a 6-inning stretch. The 3-2. Popped up into the air, Iannetta. Can he make the play here? Yes! 1 out.
Now batting.
Mariners have now hit a grand slam in back-to-back games. Aaron Hill singled in the 4th, 2-2 pitch his way. 1 for 2 game tonight. Kuma up at 88 pitches for the game. Full count. Even Hughes up at deck next. The 3-2 again. This one, that's a base hit just left by Marte. 1 man on for Milwaukee. For Milwaukee, they are last in the majors in home runs, last in RBIs. Second to last in batting average at 240. Even Hughes up at bat 0 for 1 game. 3-0 pitch. Ball 4, and that looked to be a strike there. But Kuma gives up another walk. 2 man on. First and second. Domingo Santana 0 for 2 game tonight. With 1 out. And a 1-1 from Kuma. And this one will get in for a base hit. 1 will score. And it's a 6-2 lead for the Mariners.
Now batting, shortstop, Jonathan VR.
Yeah, Santana with an RBI double. Hill scores. Oh, 2 count for Villar. Santana with RBI number 42 of the year. 0-2 pitch. And fouled. One out, 0-2. Runners on second and third. Ball up high.
The count is 1-2.
Kuma the 1-2. 2-2 for Iwakuma. Another 2-2 offer. Outside for a ball 3. Get it on deck waiting. Kuma the 3-2 pitch. This one hit to right and caught. This will get a sac fly on the board. 1 more run will score. 6-3 Seattle lead.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Scooter Jeanette.
Jeanette up at bat next. 3-2 pitch for him with 2 down. Milwaukee 2 unanswered runs. And ball 4 again for Iwakuma. Runners on first and third now.
Now batting,
Luke Roy 1 for 3 tonight.
Jonathan Lucroy.
2-1. And fouled into right. As Tim looks to come ready to come on in for the 7th inning stretch. Splitter fouled inside, remains a 2-2 pitch. Kuma 2-2. And fouled. 108 pitches for Iwakuma tonight. 2-2 offering, and that one will get in for another run. 6-4 Brewers deficit.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan.
Luke with an RBI single. 1-1 count for Ryan Braun. He can give this team a lead with a home run. Splitter away for a ball. 2-1. Kuma 2-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 2-2 with 2 outs. Top of the 6th. 6-4 Mariners lead, and Braun fouls it away. Remaining a 2-2 count. The pitch from Kuma. Ground ball for Cano. And the throw in time to Lynn as he scoops up out number 3. We head to the bottom half of the 6th. Mariners 6-4 lead as Milwaukee scores 3 unanswered. Gutierrez 0 for 2 game tonight. 1-1 count. As Thornburg in to pitch. We saw him yesterday. Wasn't effective, and a base hit to start for Gutierrez on a 1-1 pitch. Mariners 6 to the night. Aoki walked in the second, 0 for 1 tonight, facing a 2-1 count. Thornburg outside with a breaking ball. On deck, Ionetta 3-1. There you see Thornburg's pitching arsenal. 3-1. Breaking ball, early swing for Aoki, full count. Thornburg the 3-2. High pitch coming in as Hill. 1 out. Ionetta single and a run tonight, 1 for 2 game. 1-1 count. 1-1. Breaking ball outside, 2-1. As Gutierrez at first base. 2-1 to Ionetta. Chopped into the air. 4-6-3 double play for the Brewers to get it done. As we head to the 7th inning, Brewers down 6-4 here in Seattle. Welcome back to Safeco Field. Game summary through the first 6 innings. Brewers scoring 3 unanswered so far at the moment, down 6-4. Kuma, 6 innings pitched, 5 walks allowed, 4 earned, 6 strikeouts. Seager with a 2 for 3 game, a home run. Chris Carter due up. 3-2 count his way as he walked in the 4th. And Kuma will head to the bullpen. Lincecum will check in. 21st appearance for the former Washington Husky. He'd appear in Washington 1-4 record, 5.18 ERA. And we'll see what Lincecum delivers here. The 3-2. And that one fouled. Another payoff against Carter and fouled. 3-2 again. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 called. 1 out. First strikeout for Lincecum in relieving duties. Joe started tonight 0 for 3. He faces a 3-2. With 1 out. Popped into the air for Cano. 2 outs. Cardinals shutting out the Phillies 10-0 tonight. Final score. Aaron Hill tonight 2 singles, 2 for 3 game and a run. Facing no 2 deficit. 2 down. The pitch from Lincecum, strike 3 called as he strikes him out. 2 strikeouts in the 7th. We head to the bottom half of the 7th. Seattle with a 6-4 lead. Jeremy Jeffress making his 45th appearance relieving for the Brewers, 1-2 record, 2.68 ERA. Lefty batters give up 338. Marte 0 for 2 game tonight, facing a 1-2 pitch. Bottom half of the 7th we go. You can see his pitching arsenal: 2-seamer, curveball, and a 4-seamer. 1-2 for Marte. Breaking ball struck him out. 1 down. Martin 0 for 3 game tonight, struck out in the 5th. He's been struck out twice, as a matter of fact. 3rd and 6th innings, respectively. 1-1. Breaking ball outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1. Breaking ball 3-1. Kyle Seager on deck waiting. The 3-1 for Martin. And that's a base hit through the gap at left center. Martin heading for 2. Gonna try for 3 and he'll stay at second. First hit of the night for Leonis Martin and a big time one to keep the run in the Mariners' favor. Earns himself a double. Seager at the plate next. It's that one nicely done through the gap for Martin. Seager had a home run earlier in the ball game off of Jungmann on a 2-2 pitch, which opened the scoring books for the Mariners in the third. Grand slam in the 5th inning for Seattle. 1-1 for Kyle Seager. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Jeffress the 1-2. Has some heat on that one. 2-2. Seager with 35 home runs this year. And Seager pops this pitch high into right center. Niebenhouse makes the catch. Runner will stay at second. 2 down in the inning. Cruz with a 3-2 count his way, had a solo blast back in the third. 1 for 3 game. 3-2. And Cruz through the gap. This one should get down. No, it's not. This one's going to be caught by Santana. Cruz wanted it to be a base hit, but didn't get enough space. We go to the 8th inning, 6-4 Seattle lead. Niebenhuis leading off tonight, 0 for 1, 2 walks and an RBI. 3-2 as Lincecum will stay in. Struck him out. Third strikeout in relieving for Lincecum. 1 out here in the 8th. Santana with an RBI double, 1 for 3 tonight. 1-1 count with 1 down. Top of the 8th, Seattle with a 6-4 lead. That's a ball outside. That should be a strike. Look at the replay. Yeah, that's normally a strike most time than not. Thought that ball was a little high than usual. 2-1 from Lincecum. Popped into the air, into center. Catch made. Martin 2 down.
The batter, number 5.
Wyouts for Santana. Villar with an RBI sac fly tonight. 0 for 2 and an 0-2 count. The pitch. Struck 3. Looking nicely done by Lincecum. Bottom of the 8th we go. 6-4 Mariners. Lynn, the grand slam in the 5th. 1 for 3 game tonight as he leads things off with a 3-1 count. Jeffress the 3-1. Ball 4. Lynn, another trip to first base. Well, another on-base appearance, I should say. Had a grand slam to open his game up. He gets a walk. Cano 0 for 3 tonight. Popped out in the 5th. He faces a 3-2 count. 0 for 3 game tonight for Cano with nobody out. 3-2 from Jeffress. Struck him out. 1 out. Gutierrez singled in the 6th. 2-1 count his way with 1 down. Gutierrez 2-1. Breaking ball away. Lucroy realizes Lynn will stay at first. No play made. Aoki on deck for the Mariners. If a base hit's in order for Gutierrez. Breaking ball, full count, fouled. As we're getting close to closing time at the moment, Steve Cishek's going to warm up and try to get ready for the 9th. Gutierrez, 3-2, away for ball 4. Jeffress gives up a walk, 2-man on. Gutierrez at first, Lind at second. Jeffress's game will come to an end. Michael Blazek making his 67th appearance, 6-3 record, ERA 3.44. Aoki walked in the second, 0 for 2 for the game. He faces a 3-2 count. Bozak the 3-2. And this one's popped up into the air. Second out for Milwaukee. This is a 6-4 Seattle lead. Ineta 1 for 3 game tonight. Single and a run. Facing a 3-2 count. That pitch to Aoki, a two-seamer. Looked to be a good contact. He's going to get enough to the gap and caught by Starr. As he was running into foul territory to right to make that catch. Ninth inning time, Mariners with a 6-4 lead, looking to close it out. Gorgeous night here in Safeco Field. You see CenturyLink Field right side of your screen. Everybody heading home in traffic almost. Scooter Jeanette leading off tonight. 0 for 2 tonight. 2 walks though, facing a 1-1. Yeah, Steve Cishek not ready to come in yet. But a 1-1 from Lincecum, who has done well relieving, and this one's a foul ball in the left to start. Lincecum with 4 strikeouts in relieving. Outside for a ball. Former Cy Young winner. Mariners has 10 strikeouts in this ball game. 4 strikeouts for Lincecum, as I said. 2-2 for Jeanette. Full count, Lucroy on deck waiting. 3-2, top of the 9th we go. Hit to Seager, 1 out. Nice catch by Seager at third.
Now batting, catcher.
Lucroy 2 for 4 game tonight, 2 singles and an RBI. Count is 1-1. With 1 down. Wait for a ball on that fastball, 2-1. 2-1. 3-1 for Lincecum. Braun on deck waiting. Lucroy 3-1. This one is fouled in the left. Full count. Lincecum, the payoff pitch. Ground ball left side, Seager. And there are 2 outs here in the 9th inning. It's all up to Ryan Braun to keep this game alive. Braun with a single in the game tonight, 1 for 4 game. Facing a 2-2 count from Lincecum for the ball game. Ground ball for Marte. And the Mariners have won it. 6-4 the final score. They have now won the series 2-0 with a potential sweep tomorrow afternoon. As we'll see Taijuan Walker looking to add on to a career year with the Mariners. And for Seattle, they have now won 2 straight here at home. They are now 30-30 at home. They are at 500. They have won their 59th of the year, improving to 59-63. Milwaukee drops to their 80th loss of the season. They are now 42-80 and 15-45 on the road. That's the worst road record in Major League Baseball today. As we will see Kuma earn win number 11. Jugman will take his 15th loss of the year. Lind with a grand slam performance back in the 5th, which proved obviously to be a huge difference for the Mariners. They had 2 yesterday and 1 more tonight for the fans to get their approval. Lynn will be credited with the player of the game, a 4 RBI performance, a 1 for 3 at bat. The only hit, a grand slam, as we said, midway through the game, and picked up a huge 1 for the Mariners. As that will do it from Safeco Field. Game number 3 is Sunday tomorrow. Hope you can tune in. I'm S.L.P. Thank you for tuning in to Mariners Franchise Baseball. So long, everybody, from Safeco. And Lincecum will earn save number 3 of the year.
6 runs, 7 hits.
Hard to believe. They only got 7 hits on 6 runs. In that early botched error from Aoki. Didn't matter though. So the Mariners now, they have won 2 in a row. And they are 3.5 back now in the wild card hunt. Alright, I'm going to hold on for a minute, guys. Let me get the usual work with getting my statistics. And we will continue. Kyle Seager and Cruz both had home runs during that last game. 35 for the year. And Cruz can actually get to 40 home runs if he keeps it up in this rapid pace. He'll get there. He's got to get the right hits for him. Last interleague game of the year for the Mariners, and then they have to deal with the AL League for the rest of the season. And I said earlier, if the Mariners, I think some streams ago, that the Mariners make it to the postseason, then I'll have to do two things. One, I'll have to be playing neutral broadcaster, and I'm gonna have to take the strike zones off, just to give myself a bit of a challenge. All right, let's get into the final game: Mariners and Brewers. Oops, as this is an afternoon game. And Mariners have done pretty well on afternoon games lately. And then I'll probably do the 3-game set probably on Thursday. I won't have time to do it tomorrow because I'm going to be doing my radio talk show. I need to know the Brewers side. I think they've lost, 5 in a row now? Yep, they've lost 5 in a row. Willie Peralta will get the start. Quick counts on. Let's go with rain. Now, I'm not that good with rain. Mark Tay a day off. Cal Burr will come in, and we're ready to go to work. There's my favorite stat once again. I love it. And welcome to Safeco Field this afternoon for the final interleague game of the year for the Mariners. It's the 59-63 Mariners taking on the 42-80 Milwaukee Brewers. Kyle Seager going up against Ryan Braun next. Taijuan Walker, 15-2 record this year. Number 1 in that Cy Young candidacy, 2.41 ERA, 160 strikeouts, 32 walks, 127 hits allowed in 164 and a third innings. He's had 4 complete game shutouts this year. Scooter Gennett leading things off, who has had a great series, 3 for 7 overall. 1-1 from Walker. Down outside for a ball.
The count is 2-1.
2-1 from Walker. Broken bat shattered. Seager fielding it. In time, 1 out. Gennett on the 5-3 ground out. Let's get to the Brewers batting order. Villar due up next. Ryan Braun at the 3-hole. Carter DHing at cleanup. Starr, Hill, Niewenhuis, Santana, and Molinado in that 9th slot. Jonathan Villar last 9 games batting 5 for 31. 1-1 from Walker with 1 out. Outside for a ball. Umpires for today's game: Carl Dixon at home plate, Summergill at first base, and Freddie Ferguson at second. And at third is Joe McDonald. 2-1. And that one, nice catch by Marte, and the throw is late. So Villar will earn a base hit to first. Ryan Braun up at bat next, doing well against the righty pitchers, facing a 1-2. with one down. Popped up into the air. Foul territory, Lind. 2 outs here in the opening first inning. Let's get to the Mariners' defensive lineups on the screen. Lind we see there playing first base. Clevenger making the start once again at catcher. Took yesterday off due to rest. Cano at second, Cabrera at short getting the start over Marte. Seager at third, Aoki, Martin, and Gutierrez in the outfield. Carter has yet to hit in this series. He's 0 for 7 and 5 strikeouts, batting under 190. 1-1 with 2 down. Run to advance, swing and a miss, and there's a stolen base for Villar. Coming into the game, Milwaukee is 15th in stolen bases this year. 1-2 for Carter, struck him out. First K for Walker of the afternoon as we head to the bottom half of the first. Mariners up at bat next. Willie Peralta, 7-9 record. This is his 23rd start, 3.88 ERA, 130 innings pitched, 151 hits allowed, 55 walks allowed, and 94 strikeouts. For the righty pitcher, Martin leading off. And you see his numbers in the home road split series. He faces an 0-2 count. And a ground ball to second. In time at first, 1 down. Let's get to the batting order for the Mariners lineup. Martin starting off. Kyle Seager. Cruz DHing at third. Lind at cleanup. Once again had a grand slam yesterday. Cano, Gutierrez, Aoki, Clevenger, and Cabrera. Seager tying with Cruz with 35 home runs, second in the AL. Had a solo bomb in the third yesterday. 1-1 from Peralta. Fastball fouled away. 1-2. Let's look at the arsenal for Peralta. 4-seamer, 2-seamer, slider, and a changeup. Seager the 1-2. Outside fastball, 2-2. Even count. Peralta kicks and fires. 2-2 for Seager. Ball 3 outside. Nelson Cruz on deck waiting. With 1 out, nobody on base. Bottom first. 1-2 to Seager. Or 3-2 rather. And a ball 4 for Peralta. First walk from the Brewers today. Seager to first. Nelson Cruz due up. Look at the numbers against the lefty. Righty pitcher's a little below, but somehow is producing home runs against righty pitchers despite batting .234 against them. 1-1 for Cruz. 1-1 from Peralta. Ooh, that's normally a strike for Peralta. He can't believe it. But Cruz will take that ball nonetheless. 2 balls and 1 strike. Two and 1 from Cruz. Fouled inside on the changeup. 2-2 with 1 out. 2-2 to Cruz. Fouled away. One out, 2-2. Wait for ball 3. Adam Lind on deck waiting. (3-2) with 1 out. And fouled. Throw through in that slider for good measure. Late swing though, got enough contact to have it fouled. Another 3-2. And up the mound, base hit for Cruz. Seager to second, Cruz at first. 2-man on for Seattle.
First baseman, Adam Lind.
This one went up the middle. Seen it a lot for Cruz this season. Lind trying to get to 30 home runs, 4th in the American League. Had a grand slam yesterday in the 5th. Lind 3-1 with 1 out. And Lind a high shot back into deep center field. This one is caught Runner tag. Seager looking to go to third. The throw is safe. Seager to third.
Batting fifth, second baseman.
Now he was just trying to make the play, and he did. Let's get to the lineup defensively for Milwaukee. Now that we have a break in the moment. Maldonado doing the catching behind the plate. Starr at first. Jeanette at second. Villar at short. Hill at third. Braun, Nievenhuis at center, and Santana at right field. That's Cano up at the plate, facing a 2-1 count from Willie Peralta. Runners on first and third with 2 down.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Mariners in the series have only trailed once. It was 2-0 in that first series where Braun belted a 2-run shot, and Cano gets struck out on a 2-2 pitch, and that will end the first inning. Headed the second, no score in Seattle. Leading off will be Joe Starr. Top of the second, facing a 1-2 count from arguably could be the Cy Young winner in Taijuan Walker. This one's popped up for Clevenger. 1 down.
Batting sixth.
Look at the AL West standings. Texas lost. Mariners could cut to 2 games behind Texas if they can get themselves back in the wild card hunt. Hill 4 for 8, double and an RBI in the series. 2-1 for him. With 1 down. And this one's playable. Clevenger fires it to Lynn. 2 down.
Batting seventh, center fielder number 10, Kirk Neuenhuis.
Neuenhuis due up 1-1. 2 down. Strike 2 from Walker.
Count is 1 and 2.
Last couple games on stream from Walker, he has really struggled. 1-2, struck him out. But he's looking very well, like he's going to win the Cy Young Award this year. Don't want to get my hopes up too soon. We head to the bottom half of the second. No score in Safeco Field. Gutierrez up at bat. 1-1 count his way from Peralta. Laying off bottom half of the second. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
2 strikes.
That was way too early of a swing for Gutierrez. 1-2. Struck him out on the slider. 1 down. Probably with his 3rd strikeout of the afternoon. Aoki 0 for 7 in this series. Excuse me, Peralta both pitchers. Peralta and Walker have 2 strikeouts. So 2 strikeouts for Peralta, 1-1 for Aoki, who's yet to get a hit
Count 1 and 2.
in this matchup. 1-2. With 1 out. Change up away, 82 miles an hour. 2-2 with 1 out. The pitch from Peralta. Ball 3 and away. Clevenger on deck. Waiting for the Mariners. As Aoki into a payoff pitch. Ball 4. Aoki earns a walk to first base. Second one issued today from Peralta. 1 man on, 1 out.
Batting eighth, catcher.
Clevenger last 6 games batting 8 for 19. Batting 421 during that.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Everett.
Yeah, just got a tip on that bat. Cabrera due up. Batting well on the road, 307. Not so good here in the home. He's acquired through free agency earlier in the year. Yes, Aoki will stay at first. He's had 1 home run and now he's on the road in the spring. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Cabrera the 1-2. Tipped and playable. Maldonado throws to Starr for the 3rd out. We head to the 3rd inning. Still scoreless in Seattle as Santana, Maldonado, and Jeanette do up for Milwaukee. Everybody getting in and out, looking for some fruits here in Seattle, Washington, as we welcome you back. To Safeco Field, leading off Santana, currently on an 8-game hitting streak. 11 for 29 overall, batting .379, facing a 1-1 from Walker, who has 2 strikeouts in the ball game, and a ground ball fielded for Cabrera in time at first, 1 down. As Lynn makes the catch.
Catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Maldonado up at the plate, 2-1 count his way from Walker. And this one's popped up into the air to right field. Gutierrez makes the catch, 2 down.
The batter, number 2.
Jeanette due up,
Scooter
0 for 1 in the game today. Grounded out in the first, 1-1 his way. As both pitchers have given up a hit, and Walker is going to go 1-2-3 in the inning as we head to the bottom half of the third. No score. 1-2-3 batting order in the lineup right now. Martin leading off, grounded out in the first. He is facing a 1-1 count from Peralta. Delivery. And Martin gets popped up into the air, coming in as star. 1 out.
Third baseman, number 15.
Kyle Seager walked on his first plate appearance.
Seager.
Facing a 1-1 count once again from Peralta. Bottom third with 1 out. The pitch. Swing and a miss on that changeup. 1-2. The 1-2. Fastball fouled inside. Trying to jam Seager. That was tipped. Peralta, the 1-2. And Seager gets struck out. Not what the Mariners wanted to have happen. A quick 2 down for Seattle as Cruz up at bat, facing a 3-1 count with 2 down.
Nelson Cruz.
Cruz 5 home runs away to go to 40 home runs and a ball 4. Holy cow. That's normally a strike more times than not, but Cruz will earn another on-plate appearance. Lind with 2 outs. 0 for 1 in the game this afternoon. 1-1 count. Lynn had a grand slam yesterday night. Trying to look for another one here to get the Mariners on the board. And Lynn will get caught with a ground out. Or a line out rather by Jeanette. And as we head to the 4th, Mariners yet to get a run on the board here in Seattle. 2-3-4 batting order as Jonathan Villar leading off, singled in the first, the only hit against Taiwan Walker today. 1-1. And this one's popped into the air to short. Cabrera. 1 out.
The left fielder, number 8.
Braun with a 0 for 1 game today, popped out in the first. 1-2 count against Braun. From Walker, he delivers. Another ground ball for Cabrera. Must be Cabrera's lucky day for ground balls. 2 down. Another 6-3 ground out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Chris Carter.
Chris Carter due up next. Struck out in the first today, 0 for 1. 1-1 count his way. Fastball on the outside. 2-1 from Carter. 2-2, even count fouled into the Mariner dugout. 2-2 pitch. And fouled. Walker, the 2-2. Struck him out. Beautifully done by Taiwan Walker. Another strikeout. That is his 3rd. We head to the bottom half of the 4th. No score. Cano today 0 for 1. Struck out in the first. Bottom 4. 1-1 count his way from Peralta. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Good slider, 83. 1-2. Cano was expecting that fastball to go through. Said Peralta changed it up with a slider. 1-2. And Cano fouls that one away. 1-2 to Cano. Struck him out. For a pitcher's duel, to say the least. A surprising pitcher's duel. Peralta making it work. One down. Gutierrez struck out in the second. 1-1 count his way. And that is the fourth strikeout of the game for Willie Peralta. 1-1. Outside ball 2-1. Two and one. Gutierrez, base hit. Second hit for the Mariners this afternoon on a 2-1 count from Gutierrez. 1-for-2 game. His first hit of the afternoon. Aoki walked on his first plate appearance today. Yet to get an at-bat. 1-1 count his way. Bottom 4. And Aoki fouls that one away high up in the zone. That was a 2-seamer he threw, did Peralta. Bottom 4, 1 out, 1-2 pitch with Gutierrez at first. Struck him out. Fifth strikeout for Peralta, 2 outs.
Now batting, catcher, Steve Clevenger.
Clevenger drew up next, popped out. The second. 1-1. And this one is foul. Mariners now starting to get hit heavy. Sometimes that is good, sometimes that is bad. Peralta the 1-2. And that ball got away. Maldonado able to recover the loose ball. Gutierrez at second on a wild pitch. Came on that slider. 2 outs, 2-2 to Clevenger. Delivery from Peralta. Struck him out. Didn't matter on the wild pitch. 6th strikeout of the game for Willie Peralta. We head to the top of the 5th inning. No score in Seattle. Joe Starr today popped out in the second, 0-for-1 in the game. As Walker continuing to pitch. Ball on the outside. 2-1. Had that 1-1 count to start us off. Aaron Hill on deck waiting. 3-1 this time from Walker. And a full count fouled. See if Walker can put it away here. 3-2. Tipped and fouled. 3-2 again. This one's popped up to left field. Coming in, Aoki. Got an error botch yesterday. Makes that one count. 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman.
Aaron Hill grounded out in the second, 0-for-1 at bat. 3-1 his way. With 1 down. Splitter fouled. Full count for Taijuan Walker. 3-2 pitch. And this one is backhanded by Cabrera in time. What a play by Everett Cabrera. 2 down.
Center fielder number 10, Bert Neuenhuis.
Able to backhand the catch while sliding in at shortstop, making a terrific throw and making the play. Neuenhuis up at bat. 0-2. Foul away. Neuenhuis the 0-2. Strike 3 call. Walker another one on the board, his 4th. As we head to the home half of the 5th, remaining a scoreless game in Seattle. Everett Cabrera leading off with a payoff pitch, 0-for-1 this afternoon. Got caught on a ground out, 2-3 in the second. 3-2. Ball 4, and Cabrera earns a rare walk to first base.
Center fielder number 12,
Martin due up, 0-for-2 game this afternoon. He faces a 1-1 count. 1-1 for Martin. And the throw in the start to make sure Cabrera did not go anywhere. Nobody out. making sure Cabrera stays safe at first. One. Change up away. 2-1 for Peralta. Two balls, one strike to Martin. That would have been a ball 3. Even count though for Martin. 2-2. Strike 3 call. Stolen base though for Martin, or for Cabrera rather.
Third baseman number 15, Kyle Seager.
Kyle Seager up at bat next. He faces a 3-1 count. By the way, that's strikeout number 7 for Peralta. 3-1 for Kyle Seager. Walked in the first, struck out in the third. Good changeup and a full count for strike 2. 1 out. The 3-2. And Seager earns ball 4. Walk again for Kyle Seager. Where's skipper going to come out to check on Peralta to make sure he's okay to continue.
Designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Nelson Cruz up at the plate next. Base hit in the first. 1 for 1. One of only 2 hits for Seattle. Gutierrez the other one in the game. 1-1 count. Runners on first and second with 1 down. Change up away for a ball 2. 2-1. Seager at first. Scoring position at second is Cabrera. 2-1. And Cruz. That's a base hit. What a throw by Braun. But no play made at the plate as Maldonado will just keep it himself. So Cruz a base hit. 2-hit afternoon. Runners all over bases now. It's loaded. And Lynn looking to tack on another grand slam possibility. 1-1 count. Cabrera at third with a 1-1 pitch. Up the mound. Base hit RBI for Lynn. His 59th of the year. And the Mariners finally get on the board. 1-0 on a 1-1 pitch. Bases remain loaded as Cabrera scores at home. Cano up at the plate next. Lind, his 59th RBI. Cesar Jimenez in the bullpen warming up. Cano 0 for 2 game. 0-2 pitch. In a hole batting. Seager at third. The 0-2. Change up fouled away. Cruz at second. Lind at first. Cano. The 0-2 to Peralta. Strike 3. Struck him out. 2 down. Gutierrez base hit in the fourth. He faces a 2-1 count. 2-1 for Gutierrez. Goody, high shot, back into left. Going back is Braun, and this is a out. Mariners, the 3-man on base brawl gets out of a jam. We head to the 6th. Mariners, however, do get the lead, 1-0. Santana leading off, 1-1 pitch his way. Fouled away for Walker, 1-2. He is in control of his pitches in this one. He is not letting up for a minute, despite giving up only 1. Check swing, strike 3, called 1 down here in the inning. As we look at Walker's ERA, still third. Andrew Heaney for the Halos, number 1. Sales second, Walker third. Maldonado today 0 for 1. 1 out and a 1-1 pitch his way. Strike 2. Walker is getting into a groove all game long. Cutter on the outside, 2-2. With 1 down, nobody on base. 2-2 from Walker, full count. Scooter Jeanette on deck waiting. Maldonado the 3-2. Ball 4 and away for Walker. Gives up a walk, 1 man on. Jeanette today 2 ground outs, 0 for 2 game, 1-1 count.
Scooter Jeanette.
Check swing outside, ball 2. 2-1. This one in the left center. Martin makes the catch for the out. 1 down. Excuse me, 2 down. Villar base hit in the first, 1 for 2 game. 1 ball and 1 strike from Walker.
Count is 2-1.
2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Strike 2 for Walker. Got it on the line. Walker the 2-2. Full count outside. Ryan Braun on deck waiting. The 3-2 with 2 down. Caught looking. Strike 3. 5th K for Walker. We head to the bottom half of the 6th. Mariners with a 1-0 lead. Aoki walked in the second, 0 for 1 game, facing a 3-2 from Peralta. Let's look at the box score so far in the game. Walker with 6 strikeouts, and Peralta with 8. Low scoring affair in this third and final game. Foul ball for Aoki on the payoff. We'll get another chance. Peralta another 3-2. Strike 3 called. 1 down. 9th strikeout for Peralta this afternoon.
Now batting, catcher, Steve.
Got him on that changeup late swing for Aoki. Just didn't have enough to make the play. That was an early swing though. Excuse me. Clevenger up at bat 0-2. And there's strikeout number 10 for Peralta. 2 down. Back to back. Cabrera with a walk and a stolen base today, 0 for 1. He faced a 3-2 pitch. Peralta the 3-2. Strikeout number 11 for Peralta. Milwaukee is hanging in with the Mariners. Peralta strikes out the side as we head to the bottom half. Or excuse me, the end of the 6th. We go to the 7th inning. 1-0 Mariners. Game summary through the first 6 innings. Mariners with a 1-0 lead. Cruz with a 2 for 2 game with a walk. Walker with 6 strikeouts and a walk and a hit allowed. Jonathan Villar 1 for 3 game. Ryan Braun leading off with a 1-1 count. 0 for 2 today. 1-1 for Ryan Braun. Good cutter for strike 2. As Walker in tremendous shape to go for a complete game effort. Cano to Lind on a 4-3 ground out. 1 down here in the 7th. Chris Carter 0 for 2 today. Walker the 1-1. High shot back in the right. And that one is gone. And we are tied at 1 as that one over the head of Gutierrez. Carter with a big time home run against Walker. And for Carter, that is home run number 15 of the year. RBI total up to 46. Hearing that fastball high up in the zone. Carter got enough on this one with the 1-1 his way. Let it sail out over the head of Gutierrez. 2-1 count. As we are tied up at 1. So there goes the shutout bid for Walker, but would still be lucky to go to distance if he gets there. 2-2. Strike 3 called, and there's strikeout number 7 for Taijuan Walker. Gave up an earned run, but he comes right back with that fastball. Late swing, 2 down. As we look at Aaron Hill due up next with a 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Walker the 1-2. Splitter fouled away. 2 in the count of 1-2. 2 down. The pitch. Fastball fouled underneath. Walker the 1-2. Popped up into the air to right field. Gutierrez. Foul territory. Makes the grab and the inning will come to an end. We go to the bottom half of the 7th. As Carter ties things up with a solo blast for the Brewers at 1. Leading off Martin, 0 for 3 game today. Struck out in the 5th. Facing a 3-1 count. To the bullpen we go. Jared Weaver, formerly with the Halos, is eligible to continue. Joel Peralta can also play as well. Ryan Cook will also warm up in the bullpen. 3-1 for Martin. And Martin rips one through the gap. That is a base hit. Nievenhouse will throw. And Martin earns himself a double. You tend to see that in games, as Martin on a 6-game hitting streak, when Martin goes 0 for 3 in a game or so, he gets a hit. 3-1 in his favor, gets it through the gap nicely. Nieuwenhuis had no chance to make that out. Kyle Seager facing an 0-2 count. He's walked twice in this game. And that ball sails away. Maldonado will make no effort to make that catch until now. As an RB opportunity now for Kyle Seager. Wild pitch. Martin at third. 1-2 to Seager. And that one fouled back. 1-2. Would have been ball 2 for Kyle Seager. That one was way down in the zone. Seager the 1-2. Way on the changeup for a ball. 2-2. Nobody out. 2-2 for Seager. Ball 3. Full count. Nelson Cruz on deck for the Mariners. Seager. The 3-2. Strike 3. 1 out. Second strikeout against Seager. And Peralta with strikeout number 11 of the ball game. Cruz up at bat. 2-hit game. Both of them are singles. Dozen strikeouts for Peralta. His 12th. 1-1 for Cruz. Strike 2. Cruz wanted that fastball right in the middle. Changeup got him. Early on the swing, the 1-2. Ground ball. That's a base hit. Just go off the lip of the glove of Hill. Mariners lead 2-1. RBI single for Nelson Cruz. 77th of the year. Lynn due up next. And Cruz with a 3-hit game this afternoon as well. All singles. And we're going to see a pitching change in order for the Brewers. So Peralta's game will come to an end. He's getting up 2 runs in this game. As Counsell will come out and depart Peralta from the ball game. Coming in will be Cesar Jimenez. 13th appearance, 1-0 record. And a 3-2 count this time for Adam Lind. Had a single in the 5th. 3-2. Strike 3, 2 down. Back to that changeup. Jimenez strikes out Lind. 0 for 3 game for Cano today. Facing a 3-2 count. He's been struck out 3 times. They see Jimenez pitching arsenal. The 3-2. Foul away. That would have been ball 4 for Cano. Cano, 2 outs, 3-2. And that one off the heel, the glove of Villar. The throw to first, safe. Great effort by Cano to keep running. A base hit for Cano ends at the 0 for 3 snide. Gutierrez up at bat next to his 1 for 3. 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2 with 2 down. Bottom of the 7th, Mariners on the board. 2-1. 1-2. And that one hit Gutierrez on the arm. He'll get a free pass to first base. Bases are loaded now for the Mariners. Now look at the pitch. As that one hit Gutierrez on the arm, or in the back rather. Aoki 0 for 2 game. Walked in the 2nd. Been struck out twice, facing a 1-1 from Jimenez. tipped. Maldonado will tag out at home, and that will end the inning. As we head to the 8th, Mariners with a 2-1 lead.
Your attention, please.
Jonathan Lucroy coming in to pitch hit for Milwaukee, leading things off.
Jonathan Lucroy.
As Walker will continue to pitch 1-1. Split on the outside. Walker looking to win. It's already a league leader in wins at the moment. Ground ball for Cano, right side in the lane, 1 down.
Now batting.
Look at the game from Taijuan Walker.
Santana.
7 1/3, 1 earned in the last inning. 1 walk, 7 strikeouts for Taijuan Walker. 2 hits allowed. Santana today 0 for 2. And he faces a 1-1 from Walker. And this one is fouled in the right. 1-2. 85 pitches for Walker. And this one's popped up into the air to right field. Gutierrez makes the catch. 2 down.
Now batting. Catcher.
Brewers scored a run at top of the 7th to tie the game from Carter. Cruz answered with an RBI. Maldonado 0 for 1 in the game. 2-1 from Walker. Fastball outside. Jeanette on deck. 3-1. The 3-1. Full count, fouled away from Walker. Maldonado, the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And the throw to Lynn will put it away. Bottom half of the 8th we go as Clevenger with a terrific play. 2-1 Mariners lead.
Your attention, please.
Corey Nebo making his 59th appearance. 2-7 record. 5.95 ERA.
This change defensively.
And we're going to see Alex Presley take the call at center field as Kirk Neuenhuis will have his game come to an end. Blaine Boyer in the bullpen warming up. Clevenger 0 for 3 game tonight, or today, as he faces a 1-1 pitch. And this one is fouled in the left. 1-2. Nebel's pitching arsenal, 4-seamer, breaking ball, and 2-seamer. The 1-2 pitch to Clevenger, down and away. 2-2. Clevenger 2-2. This one is popped up into the air. Maldonado will make the out. 1 away.
Now batting.
Cabrera 0 for 2 game today, walked and a stolen base, facing a 1-1. Walked in the 5th. 1-1 to Cabrera. And this one is fouled. One, 2 to Cabrera. Swing and a miss. Good 12-6 curve. Throw to Starr. 2 down.
Now batting.
Martin 1 for 4 game today. Doubled in a run. Had that double back in the 7th inning. 2-1 from Nubo. This one looping in to left, and the catch made by Braun. To the 9th inning we go. Walker will go for a complete game effort. 2-1 Mariners lead. Scooter Jeanette leading off the top of the 9th. 0 for 3 game today. 1-2 count from Taijuan Walker. The pitch. Outside for Walker, who has 7 strikeouts in the game today. The 2-2. Broken bat. Comebacker to Walker. 1 down here in the 9th. What a catch. And what concentration, too, by Walker to snag that ball, that comebacker. One. That's Veloy up at bat. Or Villar, rather. Ball outside, 2-1 from Walker. There's a bunt and caught. 2 down. What a play by Clevenger. Try to go bunt did Villar, paid the price, ball tipped into the air, and what a underhand catch by Clevenger. 1-1 as Braun to keep the game alive. 2 outs, 1-1, 2-1 outside. As Walker at 99 pitches for the ball game, the 2-1. This one is fouled, 2-2. Walker the 2-2 to Braun. Breaking ball fouled in the right. That one nearly had it out of the park. Walker again, 2-2. Full count. Chris Carter had a home run earlier. On deck waiting. Braun, payoff pitch. Popped into right center field. Martinez back. And the Mariners have won it. They have won 3 in a row and a sweep in interleague play against the Brewers. Walker with yet another victory for the Mariners, with their home stand continuing tomorrow against the New York Yankees, and the most important series is that. Lowest scoring affair for the Mariners, yes. Winning 2-1, but it was worth it. Great defense all the way around from Cabrera, great pitching by Taijuan Walker, and it results for Walker to win number 16 of the year, a career year. For Walker continues, Peralta will take the loss, his 10th of the year. He drops to 7-10. Carter, 1 for 3, being the top hitter. Cruz, 3 singles in the game with an RBI. But we're going to give the player of the game nominee to who else but Cy Young contender Taijuan Walker. Pitched a complete game, 2-hitter, 1 earned, which was a home run, and 8 strikeouts to put it away, with only 1 walk as well for Taijuan Walker. Mariners pick up their win number 60. They are now 60-63 at home out of the year, and 31-30 at home. Brewers are up to 42-81 and 15-46 on the road. They have now lost 6 straight games. And I will see you next time for the New York Yankees series. I'm going to try to get it going on Thursday, so stay tuned for that. I'm S.L.P. Thank you for tuning into some Mariners franchise mode. Until next time, so long, everybody.